sea breathes under fading light. Waves stretch endlessly, their rhythm steady, unaware. A single gull crosses the orange horizon. For a moment, everything feels eternal, untouched, calm before the unseen storm. At the harbor, families crowd the pier. Children cling to their mothers. Men lift sacks. Vendors call out goodbyes. Laughter hides quiet fear. The ferry horn moans through the evening air, like a promise to return. Doña Paz slides from the dock, engines humming low. Lanterns flicker along her rails, tiny constellations above dark water. On board, 4,000 souls settle in for a long night, dreaming of Christmas at home. The ocean turns silver beneath the moon. The ship moves like a slow heartbeat. Radios play softly. Someone hums a lullaby. The sea is vast, patient, holding its secrets close. Far away, the oil tanker MT Vector cuts through the dark. Its steel hull groans against the current, carrying a cargo of fire. Two paths, invisible to each other, draw closer with every mile. Lights blink on the horizon. The helmsman checks his compass, unaware. Stars reflect on the water, 1,000 silent witnesses. The distance between the ships narrows, measured now in heartbeats. A flash. The night becomes day. Steel screams. Fire erupts skyward. The sea ignites. In seconds, laughter turns to terror. No one has time to pray. Flames chase across the surface of the water. People leap into the burning sea. Oil spreads, black and red. The air is thick with smoke and cries. The ocean, once gentle, becomes a furnace. Mothers clutch their children. Men tear off burning clothes. Some call out names that vanish into the wind. The waves carry both fire and bodies, tangled in the same current. By dawn, the fire fades. Only ash drifts where the ferry once sailed. The sea is quiet again, but its calm is cruel. Beneath the surface lie stories the world will soon forget. The ocean carries what it can save. A few cling to wooden planks, eyes wide and hollow. Their skin glows with oil and moonlight. They call into the darkness, but no one answers. The horizon blushes with light. Smoke still curls from the sea. Fragments of a life, shoes, a suitcase, a child's doll, float beside the living. The morning wind tastes of salt and loss. Far away, rescue boats cut through the waves. They move slowly, carefully, scanning for signs of life. The silence between the engines feels endless. The ocean hides more than it reveals. One rescuer sees a hand rising through the waves. He reaches out, but the sea pulls it down again. The gesture stays with him forever, replayed in every dream that followed. For miles, the water is crowded with debris. Letters drift unopened, clothes twist in the current. The ocean is no longer blue, but a mirror of everything lost. By midday, the tide brings the story home. Fishermen stand silent as bodies wash onto the sand. They do not speak. They simply bow their heads and begin to count. At radios and televisions, the world learns of the disaster. Reporters struggle for words. Numbers rise with every broadcast. A nation stops to listen and weeps. At the ports, people gather with photographs pressed to their chests. They search the faces of the living and the lists of the dead. Hope becomes a slow, painful waiting. Rows of white sheets line a warehouse floor. Mothers kneel beside them, whispering names. The air is thick with incense, diesel, and grief. Beyond the chaos, the ocean lies calm again. Its waves lap gently against the shore, as if nothing ever happened. It keeps its secrets in the deep. Numbers become unbearable. 2000, 3, 4. Each digit hides a face, a voice, a story. The final count defies belief. A trembling announcer reads the news. His words falter. Even through static, listeners hear the weight of what cannot be undone. Officials speak of inquiries and justice. Microphones capture their certainty, but behind them, eyes drift away. The truth will take years to surface. In offices lit by flickering bulbs, typewriters click. Clerks record statements, numbers, names. Each page smells of ink, smoke, and fatigue. The survivors tell their stories. Their voices are steady but distant. Some pause mid-sentence, lost in what memory refuses to return. In churches, candles burn low. Hymns echo softly against stone. People gather not for answers, but for peace. Files pile up in dusty rooms. Maps, charts, photos, all trying to explain the unexplainable. Somewhere a pen stops mid-line. Was it negligence? Poor training? A chain of small mistakes? The more they ask, the deeper the silence grows. In classrooms, teachers speak of safety and duty. Outside, the sea glitters under the sun. The children listen, not knowing that history lives just beyond the horizon. Families return to the water. They scatter flowers over the waves. Each petal is a goodbye. Each ripple carries a name. Investigators trace the paths of two ships on a chart. The lines cross like scars. Every centimeter tells a story of what could have been prevented. Documents reveal a pattern, errors ignored, warnings missed, greed disguised as progress. It is not just a tragedy of the sea, but of human blindness. The report is stamped, signed, filed away. Words on paper cannot resurrect the dead. The ink dries, but grief remains wet. Television screens replay burning water, broken faces. Commentators speak in calm voices, but their eyes betray disbelief. From Tokyo to London, newspapers print the same headline: the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster. For a day, the planet stands still. The ocean has healed its surface. Beneath, rust and memory linger. Fishermen speak softly of lights they still see at night. Boxes marked Doña Paz rest on metal shelves. Dust settles on tapes, reports, forgotten film. The story sleeps, waiting for someone to remember. Volunteers type names into a database. Each click a heartbeat, each line a small resurrection. The list grows longer, endless. At the memorial, families trace their fingers over engraved names. Flowers wilt in the heat. The silence here is sacred. Children visit the memorial on field trips. They look up at the stone, puzzled by the weight of history. Their teachers whisper, "Remember?" Decades pass. The same sea glimmers under a gentler sky. Time has softened its face, but not its memory. A camera drifts through clear water. Coral grows on twisted steel. Fish move among the wreckage like silent guardians. An old man stands at the shore. He has come every year since the fire. He carries no flowers this time, only silence. He sets a wreath upon the water. It drifts slowly outward, turning in the tide. Behind him the sun sinks, painting the sea in gold. Archival footage flickers, smiling faces boarding the ferry, waving from the deck. Their joy burns brighter now against what we know came next. Manila glows with life, neon and traffic and music. The world has moved on, yet memory hums beneath the noise. Candles again, hands shielding small flames from the wind. The crowd sings softly, every voice trembles. The camera glides along a granite wall, thousands of letters carved deep into stone. Light flickers across them like water. The sky melts into the horizon, purple and gold. Waves roll in slow, steady rhythm. The ocean breathes, forgiving but never forgetting. Children run along the shore, their laughter carried by the wind. The sea watches quietly, holding both joy and sorrow. The camera lifts from the water to the sky. For a moment, sea and clouds are one, as if the world itself is remembering. And then stillness. The horizon glows beneath the morning sun. A single line fades into view. In memory of all who were lost on the Doña Paz, December 20th, 1987.